Hi guys, so we haven't spoken about politics in a while. My last political video was when I said Brexit was, or this version of Brexit was about disaster capitalism. And it was run by the disaster capitalists who would love to see the UK fail. Well, this one, there was an update last night. Boris Johnson wants to push for a 12th of December general election. As you may know, he already pushed for one recently, but it was knocked back and it was voted down and it wasn't going to go ahead. It's unclear yet whether or not Labour will back the general election. I believe the last thing that was said was they want no deal off the table entirely. Same as what they said last time. They want no deal off the table entirely before they back one. But who knows, it may still go ahead. And what I wanted to say to you guys about that was, if this general election goes ahead, it's not the best timing in my opinion. I believe we should make the Tories completely own their own Brexit mess. I'm a Lexiteer. I believe in leaving the EU. I do not believe in leaving the EU under Tory rule, because they will make it completely self-interested, completely about the needs and the wants of the rich over the working class, and they will make it completely suit their own ends. I do not believe in leaving under Tory rule, but as it stands, it looks like we're probably going to. So I believe that Labour should make the Tories own that Brexit mess, and that they should then negotiate some sort of deal, or no deal even, some sort of exit. And whether we come out with a deal, without a deal, whatever it is, as soon as that happens, we need a Labour government. We need it. It's been 10 years of austerity. And that's the main point of this video. Boris Johnson will want, if this happens, will want to make this election a one-point election, a one-issue election. He will make it all about Brexit. And we all know, even the most Corbynite of people deep down know that Labour's Brexit policy hasn't been all that great. If you've got a head on your shoulders, screwed on straight, if you're not a complete sycophant, if you don't believe that Corbyn's perfect and is holy and he's like Jesus and he's a god, I believe he's a good man, he's a decent man, and that's why I support him. However, I do not believe that his Brexit policies have been very strong. I believe that he's a lifelong Eurosceptic, stuck in a party that wants to remain. And of course, when you're the leader of a party, you have to concede to some degree. You have to give in to the needs of your party. You're a leader of a party, you're not a dictator. So he's sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But if this election happens, we need to hold Boris accountable for the actions of his party over the last almost decade. Austerity, cuts to public services, cuts to the police, the NHS, the Royal Mail, the banks are being given away loads of money, corporate tax evasion. We need to hold them accountable, because from 2010, the second David Cameron come in under the coalition, he said, right, we're going to cut things away, we're going to strip back because of the global financial crisis, which was caused by the banks. That has been factually proven. It was not caused by the Labour government. The global financial crisis, he said, we're going to cut back all this stuff from the poorest, the neediest, the people who need it the most. It's going to hit them the hardest. He did not say we're going to freeze bankers' bonuses, because after all, they're the ones that caused this mess. He did not say we're even going to tax bankers' bonuses more. He did not say those who have the most will pay the most back into society. That's not what he said. He said we're going to strip it away from the poorest, the neediest, those who actually could do with services that we're about to cut. They're the people that's going to feel it. And we need to make Boris Johnson accountable for that. And please, please, please do not vote Lib Dem. They are itching for a chance at power, and as soon as they get it, they will sell you out like nobody's business. They would sell their own grandmother for a chance at power. Joe Swinson, the current leader of the Liberal Democrats, voted for more Tory austerity policies than many actual Tory MPs. The Lib Dems are not liberal, they are not progressive, they are not socialist. They have one focus, and that is Brexit. And once that is done, they will sell you down the river, and you will get more austerity, more cuts, more savagery. We need a government that is going to cut from the top down, not the bottom up. We need a government that's going to make people who have more than one home pay tax. We need a government that's going to make people who inherit over £100,000 pay tax on that. We need a government who is going to make bankers pay back their bonuses or tax their bonuses. We need a government who is going to close legal loopholes that enable corporations such as Amazon, Argos, Starbucks, Vodafone, O2. We need a government that's going to make those corporations pay their tax by closing the loopholes and saying, if you don't pay tax in this country, you will not operate here. And I promise you, those companies, those corporations will start to pay their tax, because there's nowhere else they can go. We have the lowest rate of corporation tax in the European continent, on the European continent. So there's nowhere else they can go besides Ireland, but then Ireland can only accommodate so much. There's nowhere else they're going to go. So they will pay their tax, I promise you that. We need a government that is going to cut from the richest first, because they're the ones that can afford it, and they're going to cut from us as an absolute last resort, absolutely necessary. That is what we need. If we want to stop seeing thousands of people declared fit to work and then dying, that is what we need. And Labour will get my vote every single time. So long as the Tories are in power and Labour hasn't got a Blairite in charge, as long as Labour is offering a complete alternative to Tories and not just Tory light, Labour will get my vote every single time. For practical reasons, being they're probably the only party that can actually beat the Tories, and for political reasons, because they're offering an actual alternative. They're not offering the same as the Tories, but nicer, politer, more slowly. The Tories are saying let's cut from the poorest, the Labour are saying let's cut from the richest, and my political belief is let's cut from the richest. They can afford it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this election happens, or hopefully not, depending on how you look at it. I'd rather see Brexit happen first. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.